Good morning. Happy Aloha Friday, everyone. It's good to be back with you all for another Friday episode. You can tell by the background, I'm back home in Utah, Salt Lake City, Utah. I had a great week and a half in the Aloha State back in the 808. Um, just a little, but before I go into a little recap of the trip, a little catch up, I just want to excuse our co host, Tanya. I was gone for a week and a half. Not all of it was play. I was out there doing a little bit of work and some networking with some dental practices, some offices out there on the Big Island and Oahu. And so I was up late last night. It was around 1, 2, or no, it was after 3 o'clock. And then I got an email. Anyways, uh, maybe we shouldn't talk about it until Tanya returns, but hopefully everything goes well with her and her family. Um, and perhaps we can provide an update for her next week, Tuesday. But as for me, I'm back. I had a great time with my family. Um, my wife and I, we try to make a point of having a family vacation, try to strengthen our relationships with each other and also with our children. And we've taken our children to a lot of places around the world. But for myself personally, my favorite place to go is always back to Hawaii. Uh, it's just so easy there. The beach is there, easy to play with the kids on the sand. Always feel safe. There's food. Even though it's away from the mainland, it's still America. So you still got things like Costco, or may not make sense for those who don't know, but 7-Eleven, Manapua, so easy to do. Redondo's, Portuguese sausage is too nice. Anyways, maybe you can tell by my cheeks I ate. Yes, I did eat some food over there, and nice to come back to Utah where it's a little cool and maybe slim down a little bit. Anyways, so things that we've seen in the marketplace, some concerning things. In the past couple of days, we've seen some statements released from Google and also from Microsoft. Google says that they're going to release or lay off 12,000 employees, and Microsoft is going to be laying off 10,000 of their own employees. Saw another report from Goldman Sachs that they'll be laying off some of their employees, but replacing them with more junior employees. So what they're doing is they're saving costs by laying off their more expensive seasoned employees and hiring on some junior, less expensive employees, trying to save some money here in the recession. So although things were turning more positive, as we shared in our last CPI, December 2022 report, with the decrease of the interest rates, it's still concerning that these huge tech companies are laying off so many employees. And what we could see is a general trend in the same direction. As tech starts to lay off employees, other industries will feel the same strain and start to lay off some of their employees as well. Hopefully not. Hopefully the economy will continue to trend in a positive direction. But those are some things to be aware of. How does that impact you in your dental practice? You can see that the cost of goods is still high and salaries are not going up. Of course, they're not going up because businesses are trying to slash their personnel costs, slash their salary costs. And so this is not a time that they're going to start giving out raises like they did when the economy was doing well. So just pay attention to that. Pay attention to consumer behavior, patient consumer behavior. Perhaps you'll see more of your patients not coming in for their 6-month routine checkups, and perhaps they'll be delaying their visits, kind of like our co-host Tanya. She, during the pandemic, her dental office that she had gone to, they closed, and because they closed, she fell off of the schedule, right? And because she was off of the schedule, she didn't, you know, it just fell off of the to the back burner and was out of sight, out of mind. And so she never went in until that toothache came. And in the past recessions and previous recessions, we've seen the same trend hold true for the general population, that they'll stop coming in for their 6-month routine checkups, but instead hold off until an acute case or an acute situation comes up, and they'll come in for a toothache. And hopefully it's just a toothache, and maybe it can be remedied with some simple treatments and something less invasive like a tooth extraction, or a post, or anything serious like that. But yeah, it's nice to catch up with you, throwing a little videos, sharing with you what we're seeing in the marketplace, that there are huge companies doing huge layoffs. And hopefully we don't see that to continue through and trickle through other industries. But in this economy, in this climate, we need to be prepared for most anything. So, perhaps you can tweak your marketing message to attract more, emergency care, if that's something that your dental practice does. Perhaps you can see an opportunity to seize more of the market share, seize more of those patients who are seeking last minute, last second dental visits. Tanya, she experienced dental or tooth pain on a Friday, and then on Saturday it just became too excruciating where she had to go in. And perhaps you're an office that practices Monday through Thursday. Maybe you might want to consider, emergency visits as available over the weekend. Perhaps you can catch some of those patients. Anyway, happy Aloha Friday. Hope it's a great weekend, and we'll look forward to catching up with you next week, Tuesday. Hopefully things turn out well for Tanya and her family, and maybe we can provide an update when we see her again. All right, catch you later.